This is Tao Tao with a Garden Grove TV3 News Report. It was unlike any ordinary basketball game at Magnolia Park when Mayor Bao Win showed up to throw the tip-off. The start of the game is the beginning of a brighter future for these young players. That's because this public basketball court now has 2 brand new light poles.
I would drive by once in a while. I see maybe one guy out here playing, shooting hoops off of just the one light by himself. Now I drive by and I see a dozen or more young people out here enjoying the new lights.
Sam Barella was the first of 2 friends to think of the light poles. Barella suggested the idea to friend David Atwood, who recently formed a nonprofit called Building Blocks for Hope. This plan to install court lights was just what he had in mind.
I got a hold of City Garden Grove, and as a community and as a team, we were able to just put the whole thing together, and it took about 4 or 5 months.
With a helping hand from his friend Nate Goldblum, an employee at Walters Wholesale Electric, and staff from the City Public Works Department, the project was underway. What started off as a plan to install light towers has expanded and now includes a surface and a paint job to make this court look better than ever. The evening was a success, with Mayor Win handing out certificates, recognizing the group of friends who made this dream a reality.
You know, this is a great example of a public-private partnership that is benefiting the community, and it's benefiting the community and the kids for generations to come.
Now when the sun sets, the lights will shine, and the freshly striped court will no doubt showcase some basketball skills for many young players to come.
Every time I drive by and I see a whole bunch of basketball players enjoying themselves and having fun, it just puts a smile on my face.
And now Lile has more.
Working Wardrobes had a grand opening in Garden Grove with a new outlet store that helps men and women dress for success. With lightly used clothing and an orderly schematic, customers may not even notice that they are in a secondhand store.
I love the store. They have lots of good sales and clothing is great. You'll sometimes even find brand name labels.
Mario, a first-time customer, was surprised when we told him that the clothing here isn't brand new.
Everything's in perfect condition and super nice. Clothes look like they're new. I loved coming to this store.
The 3rd outlet location in Garden Grove comes after the success of the first 2 in Anaheim and Costa Mesa.
It's easy shopping. Clothings are clean. They're well organized. We have them sized. We have them colorized and, separated by season as well.
Formerly known as thrift shops, Working Wardrobes is rebranding their stores as outlets. The name may have changed, but the benefits to the community stay the same. Since it was founded in 1990, Working Wardrobes has helped over 70,000 people who were down and out get back on their feet and into the workforce.
90 cents of every dollar that folks spend at the stores goes back to the nonprofit. It goes back to the programs that we have to help those folks get back to work. It goes back to the veterans that we're also helping now in our new VetNet program.
If you would like to lend a helping hand, Working Wardrobes is looking for people to join their Fashion Board volunteer group. For more information, please visit www.workingwardrobes.org. And now, Vicky Nguyen has more.
Prior to getting diagnosed with dementia.
Desiree Badola and her mom are flipping through an album with pictures of her grandmother who passed away in 2012. She had many illnesses, including dementia.
The biggest fear was just her forgetting who I was.
While many at Desiree's age would be planning sleepovers and quinceañeras, she spent her afternoons taking care of her ill grandmother.
Sometimes I felt helpless because I didn't know what to prioritize first, because my grandma's my first, she's my family, but then school, I can't just leave it behind.
Taking care of her grandmother came with struggles, but Desiree found ways to make it fun.
So what I would do was blow up balloons, the lightweight ones, and I would just play catch with her.
Her mom, Maria Badola, had to quit her job and become a caregiver full-time.
It's not just an 8-hour job, it's a 24-hour-a-day job.
With Desiree's help, they became each other's support.
I don't know that I would have made it because she was just like my biggest support group.
Desiree was given the Youth Caregiver Award at the Alzheimer's Association's Visionary Women Luncheon.
There was a lot of people who shared similar stories, and it really made me feel good to know that I wasn't the only one.
You raise your children to do good, and when they're recognized, it's just a joy that just can't be, explained.
Desiree says her experience taught her to be more understanding and helped her discover a career goal.
I want to major in psychology when I get into college.
Desiree wants to use psychology to help families dealing with mental illnesses. The Bedolas wanted to tell their story to help anyone who's affected by Alzheimer's or is taking care of anyone who has the disease to know that they are not alone and help is out there. This is Vicki Nguyen reporting.